during 3rd edition. I do not think that tomorrow we're going to see any Karnathi. I don't think Karnathi will be for a while, but I do think they will be during 3rd edition.
Why do you think your army is weak? Because you're not at war with everyone?
A Karja throne relying on forged dirt mercenaries? Preposterous! The so-called liberation was nothing but a purge. Our most blessed warriors, chased out of the city, exiled to Sunfall and the Forbidden
If there was a purge, you would be dead.
Our tribe is torn.
Like,
the ones who walked in light now go by shadow.
And yet everyone but you seems happy they're gone.
I don't like change. I can't handle it. Old people.
I'm done arguing with you. Stay or go, but I won't allow you to keep others away.
I am here by the will of the sun.
Yeah, well, you're about to leave by the will of you're about to leave by the will of my boot. I'm tempted to be empathetic, even though I really don't like this dude. But I also really like this quote. Yeah, that's a card Italian. That's literally what I was thinking. It's just him being like,
If you won't accept change, you should try to make peace with it. Your bitterness has poisoned you.
Woo, good
I
line.
have no need of your pity.
I wasn't offering it. But if you step aside, you can keep your pride, since it's so important to you.
There'll be a reckoning.
Sure there will.
You'll back away from it.
The Sundom's not the claim. But it's our home.
Get out of here, you nerd.
We'll fight to keep it.
Wow.
Taking it to those shadow Karja. Blood for blood. Theirs for Ursa's.
Good place to build a shrine, I'll be honest.
Here, the more it'll feel like home. He gave them the best work he'd ever do. And look at it now.
They defaced it because they hated what it stood for.
They defaced a thing slaves like him lived and died for. Slaves they've already forgotten. Short-sighted bastards, the lot. If they thought their son set off this bridge, they'd jump after it.
What graphics card am I rocking?
I thank you for honoring my wish.
That's a good question.
I hope you can find peace.
I don't
I wouldn't know what to do
remember. I can check one
any
second.
more than the Karja do.
Sure about the Sundom first, but,
Oh, they did deface it. Look at that.
we
They
teach
tore the
Karja
head off.
Nothing else. Steal to my soul.
Wow, what a
Teach
bunch
them
of
how to hold
jerks, dude. Nothing like crazy religious people. Just the absolute worst. Everyone must agree with our nonsense, or we will kill them, or do other horrible garbage, because we're stupid. Let's see. It's like, how about you just mind your own damn business? Brain power. How do I check my graphics card? This is why I follow Archaon. I don't know if Archaon's solution works out the best either. Archaon's literally the... Archaon's like the... I'll use the gods to destroy the gods kind of guy. You talking about in my system settings? Because I would definitely like to look this up, because it's one of those things I need to work on memorizing. Device manager, display adapter. Device manager, display adapter. I have a NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1070. There you go. Now, granted, I agreed. I can understand Archaon's plan. Like, I don't think Archaon's plan was as... Archaon definitely took it too far, but I do think he's a sympathetic villain.
Dies in the Nora territories. There's no excuse for all that.
Yeah, so I have a GTX 1070. Okay, so this is gonna take me... Yep, we're exactly where I want to go. Perfect.
This isn't why
I really want to get one of the new cards. I mean, my card has been doing great for me. It doesn't seem to really have any issues, but I would like to upgrade sometime soon. Oh yeah, I mean, Archaon's undeniably evil, especially after after the whole... I think when Archaon was presented with a presented during the end times with the knowledge that Sigmar was indeed real, which threw a lot in the face of Archaon's argument, because Archaon genuinely believed that all of the gods outside of the Dark Gods were fake. That all gods were the Dark Gods, like all gods were just different personifications of them, or were like just these bizarre entities that fed off of humanity and things like humanity, and had no like actual, like none of them were what they said they were. They were all just things that played with humans as puppets. But once he was presented with, like, factual evidence that he was wrong, it really does feel like he should have, reevaluated. Alright, let's go ahead and port to here. Thank you for the stretch and hydrate. Oh, it seemed a bit too whiny. Am I doing 1080p or 1440p? For streaming, I think I'm at 1080. I think. Okay, so now we go north, discover 2 campfires. I believe this is the hunting grounds I cannot do because I don't have the tech for it. And then we're on into new territory. Well, I mean, the AOS gods are just the fantasy gods taken to kind of a new extreme, where it's you have a bunch of gods that were not created by the worship of individuals, but instead are almost entirely all entities that were mortal at some point, or were, like, born.
Override's working.
I'm taking this, thank you. Don't mind me, sorry, bye.
Be fascinating if they weren't looking for me.
But in a lot of ways, that's actually why I really like the AOS gods. I think the AOS gods are easier to understand because they're not these, like, bizarre ancient entities that are created by emotions of worship, with the exception of, like, the dark gods. Okay, we're almost to this corrupted zone I want to wipe out. No thank you, not interested. Any stream scheduled for tomorrow? Yes, we will be live streaming all of the goodies for AOS. What is that?
I think I'm in the clear.
Alright, you're gonna stay here. Oh, it's a rock breaker. Oh no. Oh no, that's okay. Okay, I don't have any tutorials, so that's nice. Ooh, rock breakers. Okay, this is gonna be bad. Let's see what we're dealing with. Oh no. Okay, so rock breakers are like the absolute. They are nasty. I've only killed one of these things before. His body's weak to fire and ice. He's got an exhaust ports on his back. Can I get some, like, higher ground? Actually, let's... He doesn't like fire. There's two of them? Ooh, the dust cleared out. Oh, that's actually kind of nice. I can actually see what I'm doing. We're gonna set up a lot of traps. Damn. Is Sigmar morally wrong in killing peaceful beastmen? The only thing I would point out as a flaw in your logic there is the existence of peaceful beastmen. Beastmen are literally a species of creature that exist and only desire to destroy, like, all forms of civilization so that the world can be kept in an eternal hunt. And I am a firm believer that if you think that progress is objectively evil, which the beastmen do, and you seek only to deny progress and to live in a universe where only the strong can survive and everything else is crushed, you probably are not great. In AOS we do? What's your source on that? You? Dude, my memory... Do you have a source of me saying that? Okay, we got him with that one. Let's light him up. Because I'm going to be honest, I think you may have misunderstood something else I was saying. I do not ever remember talking about... The other one showed up. Delightful. There's 2 of them now. Oh god, I hate the rocks. Boy. Okay, we gotta disengage. I need to fight these guys one at a time. If they surround me like that, we are absolutely boned. Like, don't get me wrong, Sigmar has killed people that I would argue did not deserve to die. Sigmar has gone too far sometimes, but I don't recall anything about peaceful beastmen. The only thing that I can think of where I may have said something along the lines of like, oh, interesting, peaceful beastmen would have been talking about the Carnathi. Which the Carnathi are not true beastmen, they are something else. Alright, did they give up on me? What? Oh, I'm cold. Are they starting fights with the other critters? That's hilarious. Damn, dude. Those rocks are, like, obnoxious as all get out. Fire does some really good damage, though, so that's nice at least. We just gotta get them on fire. One more! Ah, I got him!
Can't stop tensing up.
Yeah, that fire damage is doing a lot. Got him again. Come on. Damn. Light him up, light him up. Ah, we got him. Level 40. Okay, this will be much easier now. There's only one. Whew! Man, those things are super unpleasant. Just sucks when they go underground. There's not a lot you can do. Oh, yeah, we need to break down some equipment. Nice! Yo, we can equip 2 arrows now, or 3 arrows. Oh, dang, I should have been doing that the entire time. Okay. So for... Are we full on mods? No. We're full on resources. So... Need to break down things that we've got like a lot of duplicates. Okay.
Good find.
Well, that was fun. Okay. So now we can actually go see what was in the corrupted zone. Get rid of the flowers if you make a lot of resist potions. Let's see what we can craft. If we fill up our crafting, maybe we'll empty out a lot of stuff. Always need more fatty meat. What do I need for this? I still need a raccoon skin. And then everything else we're pretty good on.
Handy.
Alright, so the corrupted zone was where I am now. Doesn't seem like they were really protecting anything interesting, but you never know. It's always good to look around. Also, welcome anybody that's new. Thanks for the follows and jazz. Hope you're all doing well. If you don't know me, I should probably say this every once in a while, but if you don't know me, I am Lore Master Sotek. I am one of the premier authorities on Warhammer Fantasy and Age of Sigmar lore and literature and stuff. If you have any questions about the universes, then I am super happy to answer them. That is kind of my bread and butter, but here on Twitch, we also just play video games and have a good time and hang out and stuff. So, yeah. What is chat arguing about?
Never know when I might need these.
We need help on this. I'm trying to get caught up with what y'all are talking about. Someone summarize it into an easy to read question. I don't think having a mutation automatically makes one evil. No. Having a mutation is basically like something that is occurred that is a weakness of the body, but it is not. Having a mutation does not innately make you evil. It is possible to be a totally normal person and have a mutation. There's a lot of literature debating that very question within like the Empire and within the Warhammer Fantasy universe itself. You know, a lot of people wonder, like, if someone gets a mutation, does that necessarily mean that you are an evil person? Or does getting a mutation drive you to evil in a lot of cases because you're ostracized from society? You know, you're someone that becomes like a leper, you're cast out. And so because of that, many of those people in their need to survive turn to to unpleasant things, which then leads them down the course of becoming evil. But is that a reflection of them being evil, or is that a reflection of society being evil? Hello.
Well, you're not ordinary.
And there's no easy answer to that, you know? Hey, thanks so much, Thon, for gifting us up. That was very nice of you. Thank you. How about a Beastman baby being raised by humans? Well, unfortunately, that's never been successfully done. If you had a child in your culture and you raise them to be normal, would they inevitably become a Beastman? Because, I mean, a human cannot give birth to a Beastman. A human can give birth to a mutant.
Stop following chaos. So aren't as victims of circumstance because they are forced to join the Beastmen? Can a doe, if given the chance, be integrated in society?
So, can a doe be redeemed? Well, does are just female beastmen. Does are creatures that they are considered much more shy and non-violent compared to regular beastmen, but they are still violent creatures. They are still creatures that would attack you, and they are corrupted to their very core. I do not think you could integrate a doe into society, because to them, the very concept of society and civilization is something anathema to them. It is something that they would rebel against and would seek to tear down. However, a mutant, I believe, is a different story. I think a mutant, it could successfully live in society if you could discover what caused their mutation and address it. Whether it was because they just were in a too heavily magically saturated environment for too long, or perhaps they had an experience with warpstone, or perhaps, you know, any number of things. But I do not think beastmen in and of themselves are redeemable. Not in the sense that, like, they've done anything wrong. It's just that they are creatures of chaos. They are creatures so deeply entangled with chaos that they can no longer be separated from it. If you had a beastman baby, a true beastman, and you tried to integrate them into human society, I think it would end in nothing but heartbreak, nothing but destruction.